Welcome to Foam Rolling 101. Today I'm just going to go through some of the basic exercises that you can do, and I'll actually run you through a 15-minute foam rolling session. So all you need is you and your foam roller. Should we get started? I'm going to start with my calves, okay? When you're foam rolling, it's a good idea to not only go forwards and backwards, but also to take one leg at a time and to roll from side to side. So what I do is I'll start on one leg here like this, and I'll roll. To save time today, and just to save you time, I'm going to do 2 legs at a time. So I'm internally and externally rotating. So I then bring the foam roller up. So I go side to side and I go forwards and backwards. The key to foam rolling is to take your time. Don't hurry this, okay? Like when you feel a niggle, what I'll do is I'll actually stay here and just either take it forwards and backwards or just give it a tiny bit of a roll side to side. Just do what feels good. It's very, very much down to the individual here. So I know that this is going to be a little bit harder for me, so I'm going to just lift my bottom off the floor so that I can roll forwards and backwards, and then just loosen off a bit before I go back in and go side to side. That's it. Come down. Again, side to side. I'm going to roll it up and down a bit because I can feel my calves are tight here. Good. Now coming up. To be careful behind your knees, okay? Always be careful when you're foam rolling behind them. So I'm now going to go forwards and backwards. So you can do what I did, which was to take my bottom off the floor, or you can just stay here and roll your legs. I don't find I get as much length when I do it that way, so I tend to just lift myself up and go forwards and backwards this way. So when you're going forwards and backwards, make sure that you do the middles, the sides, the outsides, and also do it, my feet are flexed, and also do it with your feet pointed. Oh, it makes such a difference. There we go. Oh, yes, I needed this. So, all right. So now, what we're going to do is bring this all the way up to the back of our legs. We're going to skip the backs of our knees. And again, I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to roll inside and outside. Good. Travel up a little bit further, and again. That's it. And up. Hamstring tie-in. So when I get up here, I tend to go on one leg, just because it's more effective. I'm going to go forwards and backwards, center, and again you can take this as slowly as you like. That's it. And the other side. Good. Now I'm going to change sides. Take it back, let's go side to side. We'll travel up. That's it. Good job. Up and down. So we're now going to come to the outside of these thighs. Over down the IT band, and I think this is possibly the worst part for me. Okay, so we're going to come onto our sides. Okay. And there's no nice way of doing this. You just have to roll up and down this guy. So I do support myself with my foot so that I'm, in all honesty, why am I doing that? So I'm not landing so hard on it and it doesn't hurt so much. It's like dipping your toe in the water. There it is. Now, I have to say this feels okay. I'm going to try rolling forwards onto this a little bit and see how that feels. Oh, surprisingly okay. But take this slowly if you want to. So now you can pause this video here and stay here if you want to. If you want to do this, if this is really tough for you. But for time's sake, I'm going to bring you on to your glute min and med, like your hips here. And we're going to roll here. So I'm just above, just below my hip to the side glutes, those small glute muscles here. So I'm here. That's it. They're tight. That's it. Coming back. Now, I'm just going to switch straight onto the other side, onto the other hip side, here, on the other glutes. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch sides on here so that when I do go onto my IT band, I'm not with my back to you. So I've just switched over to the other side here. That's it. Feels okay, lying into it. Relax those muscles. If you find somewhere that feels like it needs some more attention, just wiggle or hold. What we're looking for is the muscle to relax and that knot, for want of a better word, to be a little bit eased. Okay, let's come into that IT band on this side. Another name for foam rolling is self-myofascial release. So we're trying to release the fascia around that muscle to enable the muscle to relax and stretch. That's it. And what we're going to do while we're just here is we're going to come into our quads. So we're just going to roll onto our front. Okay, and again, just for time's sake, I'm actually going to do 2 legs together, but often I do one at a time here. I just position this guy at the end so that I'm on just 1 leg. But for time's sake, I'm going to do 2. So, what I do here is I vary the distance that my knees are apart, which I find helps me get a different stretch each time. So I'm just literally rolling up and down here. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is take my legs a little bit wider and then again. And I'm going to turn my toes outwards so I get more of an inner thigh stretch here. That's it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn my toes inwards and go again. You'll feel that just a little bit further to the outside of your thighs as we go down. And this is where my pain points are. Oh, so we can stay here, and you can, if you want to, roll the legs. You can just stay here and roll and travel. Do what feels good. I tend to like to stretch out and then come up and then go again. And I'm going to take this now all the way into my shins. I'm just going to travel these. And again, you can do this with your knees down and just push this guy away from you and bring it back. But take some time on those shins. Such a forgotten part of the leg that we don't really nurture. And it's amazing how often you find that you can get your feet pointing inwards or outwards, and you can really feel these guys. That's it. Okay, and again, for time's sake, I'm just going to move on. I'm going to do inner thigh. Okay, so staying here, bend your knee. You've got one leg in front or positioned on top. Okay, I tend to put mine in front and I roll here. What I do is I lift my leg, bring it up and down. Inner thigh is not a particularly ladylike stretch, so pardon the position, but if you can do this, roll down, straighten your leg and see if you can go again. You'll get a different stretch each time. So when you're doing this, really think about moving around your body so that you can get those different angles. Good job. Switch sides. And of course you can press pause and do this for a lot longer. That's it. That's it. So now after this we're going to work our back. And again, lengthen this leg if you want to. And just roll forwards and backwards. That's it. There you go. Drop the knee if you want to. That seems to be getting it better for me today here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to come onto my back. There's some controversy about whether you should actually foam roll this way down your back. Okay. I leave that to you. Okay. If you want to have a look around, dig around, and you'll see some chiropractors, some osteopaths saying don't do it. But it's up to you. Right, so I am going to stay here and I'm going to wiggle. And I'm going to just wiggle side to side. I'm going to take my arms over, relax, work my way further down my foam roller. Do it again. Side to side. Lean. Just do what feels good for you. If this doesn't feel good for you, don't do it. T-shirt stuck in there. Right. And then I'm coming back. Staying here. Again, a little bit of side to side action. Stretch. And then. So I am supporting myself here by using my legs and my glutes to help me. Okay, so what you can do if you want to really go for it is just put your bottom on the floor. I actually prefer to be able to really control what I'm doing here. So I'm going to take it up. And again. Just massage out. Take your body over to one side and go again, get into these lats. And again, you're welcome to stay in any position that feels really good for you. So now just coming into my lats here. While I'm here, I'm just going to do a chest stretch. That's it. Good job. So what you can also do to stretch your chest is take your foam roller lengthways, lie on it, and bring your arms into almost like a goalpost position here. Take some deep breaths. And then you can also just rock slightly from side to side. Oh, my chest is really tight, so I'm not going to stay here right now because I don't want to take too much time up, but I will be coming back to this. That's a definite. Okay, so finishing off on our arms. Okay, forearms. Let's stay here. So you can, if you want to, push your hand down and foam roll your forearms, and then you can come into triceps. So again, also you can do this rotating around a little bit. Take your time. This might actually be easier if you do this on, if you have a bench or a table. You can do this maybe in your kitchen or somewhere. It's not so easy doing this on the floor. Okay, let's go on this side too. And again, insides and outsides, coming down, triceps here. And again, if you didn't get into the back of the shoulders when you were doing that lat stretch, you can have a go here. And then, if you want to, you can actually have a go doing this to your biceps. So just hold it here and rotate round, up and down your biceps. And I think if you were standing on a counter, you'd find this easier to do your biceps. I just find this a bit hard to do this on the floor, but you get the picture. And that is about it. If you have any questions, let me know, and good luck with your foam rolling.